Beautiful soul, what if I told you that manifestation isn't something you do, it's something your nervous system remembers? What if your desires are not fantasies, but signals and whispers from the future self who already lives the life you're calling in? Today, I'm going to show you the 9 neurocodes, the embodied, mystical pathways that rewire your brain, open your field, and turn your desire into destiny. A mystical neuroscience fusion for accelerated creation. 1. To dare. Ignite the inner fire of creation. To dare is to strike the match inside your consciousness. It is the moment your soul whispers more, and your brain lights up in agreement. When you allow yourself to want boldly, you activate the prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for vision, possibility, and future self-creation. Desire becomes a biological spark, a spiritual permission slip, and the first pulse of a new timeline forming. Desire is the ignition switch of destiny.
2.
To conceive. Build the neural blueprint of the future. Conception is not imagination. It is neural architecture. When you visualize your desire with vivid sensory detail, your brain begins constructing the neural pathways that make the outcome feel familiar, safe, and inevitable. The brain cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined reality and a lived one, so it begins preparing your body to receive it. You are literally coding the future into your nervous system. 3. To connect. Merge with the vision in the field. Connection is the moment the vision stops being out there and becomes in here. When you emotionally bond with your desire, you activate the default mode network, the circuitry of identity, meaning, and self-reference. Your brain begins updating your sense of self to match the reality you're calling in. You become the one who already has it. 4. To know. Shift the predictive model of reality. The brain is a prediction engine, constantly forecasting what comes next. When you shift from hoping to knowing, you alter your brain's predictive coding. Your nervous system begins expecting the outcome, and your perception, behavior, and micro-choices reorganize around that expectation. Knowing is the moment the universe says, she's ready. 5. To believe. Strengthen the synaptic pathway of destiny. Belief is not blind faith. It is neural stabilization. Repetition plus emotional intensity strengthens synaptic connections, making your desired reality feel normal, safe, and familiar. Belief dissolves cognitive dissonance and aligns your subconscious with your conscious intention. Belief is the energetic glue that holds the timeline in place. 6. To accept. Open the receiving channels of the nervous system. Acceptance is a somatic opening. When you welcome your desire as already yours, your nervous system shifts out of survival mode and into parasympathetic receptivity. Your brain stops scanning for threats and begins scanning for opportunities. Acceptance is the moment the body whispers, I can hold this. 7. To will. Command the subconscious into alignment. Will is not force, it is energetic authority. When you declare it is done, you imprint a directive into the subconscious mind, which governs 95% of behavior. Your brain begins filtering reality to match the command, reorganizing your inner and outer world accordingly. Will is the sovereign decree that collapses timelines. 8. To release. Dissolve resistance and activate flow. Release is not passive, it is biological alchemy. When you let go of attachment, the amygdala calms, cortisol drops, and the brain shifts into open-loop creativity. This is where synchronicities, solutions, and pathways appear without force. Release is the moment you stop gripping the universe and let it move. 9. To be silent. Protect the signal, preserve the magic. Silence is a sacred technology. Speaking too soon triggers premature dopamine release, weakening motivation and diluting the neural imprint. Silence keeps the charge intact. Stillness strengthens the signal. In the quiet, the desire roots itself into the field. If this transmission awakened something in you, if your body felt the truth of these codes, then stay close, beautiful soul. There is more for you. More clarity. More power. More remembrance of who you truly are. Comment, I receive, to anchor this frequency into your field, and share this with another woman who is ready to rise. Your next timeline is already waiting.